Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you some of my most worn, most used, most loved pieces of fine jewelry. These are the jewelry items that I wear every single day. And then some of these I do take off when I come home, but some I sleep in. So if there was some kind of catastrophe, if there was like a fire, well, if there was a fire, they're all kept in one jewelry box. So I would grab the jewelry box and my kids and my dogs and my husband and run out the house. But if something happened and I had to start my whole jewelry collection over again, these are the first pieces that I would repurchase. Most of these are fine jewelry pieces, but they are definitely worth the investment because I added up the prices with the price increases. And oh my gosh, some of these items, the prices are just astronomical these days. Most of these are fine jewelry. I do have some like fashion jewelry, more affordable alternatives for you. So I'll share all those with you. Everything I talk about will be linked in the description below. I'll also have some promo codes for some of the jewelry, and I should also have it on the screen tagged. The first piece of jewelry I have to talk about because it's in almost every single video, including my recent vlog. I traveled to LA for a YouTube event recently. It was in every single video, every single photo of me. It is this necklace from Idyl, and this video is very generously sponsored by Idyl. This necklace is called the Layla Evil Eye necklace. They do have another version where it's solid gold, but this one has diamonds, and all their diamonds are 100% real diamonds that are lab grown, and so they're ethical and sustainable, and they are super, super sparkly. All Idyl jewelry is made with solid 14 karat gold. It doesn't oxidize, it doesn't rust, it doesn't tarnish. I can wear this in the shower, when I go to the beach, when I am going to the gym. But what I love most about Idyl jewelry is that all their jewelry is modular. So for their necklaces, you start off with the solid gold chain. It comes in 3 different lengths. So right now this is at the longest length. I do own the Layla Evil Eye necklace in 3 colors, and sometimes I do like to stack it. So I love that the chain is adjustable to 3 different lengths if I want to wear all 3 at once. So you start off with the chain, and you can choose from yellow gold, rose gold, or white gold. I wear all 3. I love to mix my metals, and I love to stack different colors and styles. And then you choose your add-on. So this again is the Layla Evil Eye add-on with the diamonds. There are tons of different styles you can choose from. You can also string them like kind of along, almost like a charm necklace on one chain, or you can again stack a few different chains and a few different necklaces. I just love how delicate this looks on my neck, and it feels weightless. And I've worn this swimming at the beach. I am very active. I go to the gym a lot, and I never have to take this off. So it's perfect for me, and it's perfect if you have an active lifestyle. So if I were to ever lose this, God forbid I lose my beloved Idyl Layla Evil Eye necklace, this is my number one, my first repurchase. I just have to ward off bad spirits. And then sticking with Idyl, I have a few new pieces that I wanted to share with you. I shared in one of my recent videos when I came back from my trip to Japan. I did a lot of vintage shopping there. And I also got a couple new styles from Idyl. This was back in like June, July. I loved it so much that I had to get the remaining pieces in that collection. I love that all their orders come beautifully gift wrapped with a ribbon. It is a beautiful presentation, a beautiful present. They also come with this really convenient padded travel pouch. I have a few of these, and I use them to organize my travel bag, my travel tote. This was the new one. You can tell it's nice and new and fresh. And then this is the one that I have been using for all my trips recently. And they usually have some kind of a promotion or sale or some kind of a gift with purchase. So definitely sign up for the Idyl newsletter. You should also join their loyalty club. It's free to join, and you earn points just for joining and also just for like filling out your email address. You can earn points and use that as a discount towards your purchase. So it's basically like cash, or you can redeem the points for certain rewards. One of them, I don't know if this was for purchase or if this was a gift with purchase, or if you can redeem your points, but I love this little Idyl ring case. This is what I use to store my rings when I'm traveling, to keep them nice and safe. These are actually 2 Idyl rings that I use for stacking. So a lot of their pieces sometimes are limited edition, so they might not be available after they're sold out. And you can see this Cartier Trinity cushion ring is really chunky, but it's perfect for keeping it in place. Here is their travel case. I have some necklaces hanging here. And then you can actually see I have the matching Audrey Evil Eye earrings to match my Evil Eye necklace. And then I have these 2 add-ons on the earrings. So just like the necklace where you can start with the gold chain and then you switch up the style with several different necklace add-ons, you can do the same with the earrings. You start off with the base stud in the center there, and then you have the add-on on the front, and then sometimes you can also add the add-on on the back. So you can switch up your style. I actually have the Evil Eye earrings right here with the pair. I believe it's called the Leah add-on the bottom. I came back from my trip to Japan earlier this year. I was so glad to get the new Frankie earrings. This is a newer style. This is part of their flat back earring collection. And if you wear earrings, you know the pain of sleeping on a pair of just regular butterfly back earring post digging into into your skull. So they came out with these flat backs. Up at the top here, I have Frankie, which is 5 bezel set diamonds. And then I also got Suki, which is a solitaire pair flat back. And this part is the crucial part of the ear because that's where it's closest already to your head, to your face. So it really has to be a short flat back post and not the, you know, really sharp, pointy stick that's digging into your head. So I've been wearing the Frankie and the Suki flat back earrings since I got them earlier this year. And so I was so glad that Idyl sent me the 3 remaining flat backs in their collection. So below Suki, which is the solitaire flat back pair, we have Marley, which kind of matches it. It's kind of like that, what is that style called? Like two et moi, where it's the round and then you have the pair next to it, just for some interest. So I like that I have pairs all along. And then the Leah add-on here with the evil eye. And then on my left ear, I have the same Frankie. And then below that, I have Daisy, which is, I believe, 6 bezel set diamonds. And it looks like a little daisy flower. So very cute. And then the evil eye earring below it. In this order, I got this Idyl notebook as a gift. And I love notebooks because I do all of my like YouTube planning. I have to write it down. I can't trust electronics, digital. It's just easier to write it down. So I love these little notebooks. These are perfect for traveling. I like that it's nice and soft bound. It says Idyl, made for dreamers, and then it has an elastic to keep it closed. So that's just one type of gift that they include. I will link all of these pieces in the description below. And again, you can use my code HeatedMess10 to save 10%. But make sure you sign up for their newsletter and also join their loyalty program so you can get gifts like this and especially these little travel cases. But even if you don't get these travel cases, I love their OG travel pouch just to organize all of my jewelry and my other essentials. We have to talk about these next 2 pieces. I have them kind of tied, although one is kind of winning out over the other. I never thought that I was a watch person. I usually, up until I got this piece, I didn't really wear watches other than maybe an Apple Watch, which obviously is not fine jewelry. But definitely the next item I would repurchase if I lost it or something happened, I would get the Bvlgari Serpenti Tubogas watch. I love this watch so much. Once I got this watch, I realized, oh, I love watches, but specifically watches that are a bracelet or a bangle style. I love that this doesn't have soft links. You don't have to adjust it. It kind of like self-adjusts on its own. My favorite part is that it can be taken on and off so easily. You don't have to like fiddle around with links. This one, I can just pick it up. I kind of like hook the tail around the bottom of my wrist and then you just wrap it around. It is so easy and it looks so cool. I can't even tell you how many compliments I get on this watch every time I wear it, and I kind of just forget about it. I love that it can be worn like with a casual outfit. It can be dressed up. I still remember the first time I put this on. It was at the Bvlgari store in Manila, the Philippines, when I was traveling and visiting family. I just was like, okay, yeah, let me try it on. I put it on, you guys, I fell in love. Like I have never immediately just been so connected with a watch or just drawn to a watch as soon as I put it on. I love this watch. It has one coil. They have a few different styles that can curve around, a few times. They have some that go all the way up the arm, which are just crazy. They have some with a different face. They have some with diamonds all around the face. This is just the plain stainless steel. Okay, right now, this currently retails for $7,050 US. I got this around March, April of 2023. I don't quite remember how much this was because I got 2 things at the same time. I want to say this was around 5,000 to 6,000. Whatever the price was, it was similar to whatever the current US price was, because in the Philippines, you don't really save a lot on a lot of fine jewelry. I found it's not like in Japan or Europe. So I really pretty much just saved on whatever the tax was. Like it was kind of like duty free, although actually it wasn't duty free because they include taxes. But anyway, regardless, the price has gone up to over 7,000, but definitely when I got this, it was, I don't remember, maybe 5,000 to 6,000. So that is definitely my most worn watch. However, if I'm wearing an outfit that requires a gold watch, then I usually go for my Cartier Bvlgari. This is the Cartier Bvlgari bangle watch in the mini size, mini model, meaning the face of it is mini. There's another version that's called a small, which is not that small. And this is the size 15. You have to choose the exact watch size you need, similar to their bracelets. And when I got this, there was such a long wait list for it. I actually was on the wait list for the 16. And then after however many weeks, when the 16 came in, it was so big on me. So let me stop yapping and try it on for you. It has these little buttons on the side that you kind of press to open the latch. And then it has a hinge right here. If you can see the hinge. And then you put it on like a bracelet and you hear it snap. Oh my gosh, it is so heavy because it's solid gold. And it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of jewelry that happens to be a watch. Now, I got this just earlier this year. I got it in March. Yeah, March of this year. So not that long ago. It's only been 7 months. You guys, the price of this has skyrocketed in just these 7 months. I paid $12,900, okay, which was a lot. Like, that's a lot with tax. $12,900 I paid for the Cartier Bvlgari watch in March of this year. I guess they've had a couple price increases, or at least one price increase, because I just looked now and the current retail price for the same watch that I paid $12,900 in March of this year, it retails now for $16,200. Okay, I did the math. So that means it has gone up $3,300, which is 26% price increase in 7 months. So I'm a huge proponent for, if there's a piece of fine jewelry that you have been wanting and has been on your wish list and you've been waiting, just get it now, because the prices are only going to go up, and because they're already priced so high, it's going to skyrocket. It's not like an LV bag where it'll go up another $100. I mean, this has gone up $3,300 in just less than a year, in 7 months. So I don't know if I would get this again. Definitely not at that price, not at the current price. There is another version of a watch that is very similar, and I've linked it. It is called the Movado Museum Bangle watch. It is a fraction of the price, and it is so pretty. It looks almost identical. I love Movado. I know it's not like as luxury, you know, whatever, as Cartier or Rolex or whatever, but if you just want the vibe, if you just want the look, I would definitely recommend looking into the Movado Museum Bangle. There's a few different varieties where it can be a square face, or I believe round, or even oval. So super similar to the Bvlgari. It retails for $750, okay, if you want the silver one. And then I guess it's brass, it's not gold, for $850. So $850. Okay, that's not even the tax of the Cartier Bvlgari if you were to buy this today. So I definitely recommend checking out the Movado Museum Bangle watch as an alternative style to the beautiful, but I just believe I think it's way overpriced now. It's $16,000. That's just crazy. The Cartier Bvlgari. Sticking with Cartier, the next piece I would definitely pick up if I lost it is the Cartier Trinity ring. Now this one is very special to me because this is the very first piece of Cartier jewelry I ever got. This was a gift from my husband, I believe for Mother's Day. I just love the Trinity collection because, again, I love to mix metals. I love the 3 different colors. I feel like for me as a mom of 3 boys who are very different, each of the rings represents one of my very unique boys. So I just love the look of it, and I love the meaning that it holds for me. And another thing I love about the Trinity collection is it's almost like a fidget ring for me. So if you are someone who like fidgets with your rings or your bracelets, the way that this is designed is the rings kind of like overlap each other. So you can kind of like slide it up and down your finger. You can just roll it like that along your finger if you are bored. I love the Trinity collection. I have a lot of pieces in the Trinity collection. I also got the anniversary cushion version. So this one is similar style, but it's the, you know, cushion square. This one is a little more modern, a little chunkier than the classic Trinity. This is the Trinity small, by the way. The cushion one is kind of cool, but if I were to lose this, I would get just the classic one. So right now the Cartier Trinity ring retails for $1,700. First of all, I remember when this was under $1,000 and I didn't get it then. I got it like a couple years later. I was gifted this in February of 2022 and it was $1,030. So over the years, it's gone up, you know, $700. So if you have been eyeing this, just get it. It is on maybe more of the affordable end of Cartier because some of those pieces can be very pricey. But I did find kind of an affordable, similar style from Nordstrom. It's from the brand Mint and Lily, and it's on sale right now for $79. So it's obviously fashion jewelry. But if you just wanted to see if the style is something that you might enjoy, then you can check it out for a lot less. Also, sticking with rings, on my thumb, I usually wear my Bvlgari serpenti ring. I love this because it is not fastened to each other, so it kind of can adjust and go around your knuckles, because I kind of have, I don't know, I guess I have big knuckles, but then my fingers are narrow, so if it's a big chunky stone, it'll spin around. With this one, I usually wear it on my thumb or around my middle finger. And I don't remember what I paid for this, because I got this when I was traveling. I think it was in Qatar. I don't remember how much it was, but it retails now for $26.80. And I know it was less than $2,000 when I got it, and that was March or April of 2023. So 2 years later, it's gone up another $1,000. So yeah, 2 years later, the Bvlgari serpenti ring, this retails now for $26.80. And I got this back in 2023. Granted, it was overseas and it was duty free at an international airport. So I got this for less than $2,000 then. And moving on to bracelets, this is the one fashion item that I have on my list, but it's such excellent quality. I stack it with my fine jewelry all the time because it's from Swarovski and it's their tennis bracelet. So I don't have a nice like chunky diamond tennis bracelet, but I do have this Swarovski tennis bracelet, and I don't know if they make this anymore because I cannot find it. The closest version they have is called the Matrix, but it has a different closure. That one has the kind where you like stick it in, which I don't prefer because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they might break or something. But I love this because, first of all, I love this because it has an adjustable little link that can be removed. So I actually removed it and I can't find it right now to show you, but it is adjustable. So I have already removed it. I love how this closes like so. You just stick that in there. It folds over and then snaps. And it is so sparkly. I get so many compliments on this all the time. This is another item that I have in 3 colors because I'll stack it with whatever bracelet I'm wearing that day. But it just feels so much more secure than, I do have some other kind of skinnier real, gold and diamond tennis bracelets, and it just doesn't feel as secure as this. So there it is. So once it's on, I just feel like it looks so pretty and it's so affordable. I believe this was around $150 or something. So I'll try to link the exact one. The closest is the Swarovski Matrix, and then there's another one called Emily, Swarovski Emily bracelet, but it also has a different closure. But anyway, I love Swarovski, where it doesn't tarnish and it is so sparkly. Okay, and then we're gonna end with my 2 ride or die bracelets, starting with the Cartier Juste un Clou small nail bracelet. This was my first Cartier bracelet. I got mine in February of 2023, and I love this design because unlike the larger version of the Juste un Clou, that one has a hinge and it opens up like that, and then you have to like click it in place. I just love that this is a bypass that opens up like so, and then I can just slip my wrist on like that. It is super easy. If a bracelet or a watch is difficult to fasten, I just end up not wearing it. So that's why I love the Juste un Clou, the small bracelet. This is in yellow gold. I'll tell you the price. So February 2023 was when I got it, and it was $3,400. Okay, now in October 2025, this retails for $4,180. So that is a price difference of $780. It's gone up 23%. So not too bad, but also this wasn't as high of a price point as, for example, the Baignoire watch. Then on the same wrist, my #1 most worn and most loved jewelry is definitely my Bvlgari Serpenti Viper bracelet. I love this bracelet so much. I love, again, the bypass. Just love these bangle style bracelets. I like when they have more structure than just kind of like a dainty bracelet, because then it's not kind of jangling around my wrist. So maybe that's why I like the Baignoire to go with it. But I don't know, guys, I just love this. I'm not like a huge snake person. It's not like I love snakes, but I just love the Serpenti collection from Bvlgari. I have the bag, I have the matching earrings, I have the necklace, but if I were to lose my entire jewelry collection, this would be the first thing I would buy, and it would break my heart because it is so expensive now. You can see the little scales, and again, it is very easy to take on and off. You don't have to adjust anything. It's a bypass, so it's easy to take on and off. It stays right on your wrist. It kind of hugs my wrist. It's not too tight. I paid in May 2023. I got this at the Dubai airport. So again, I saved with the currency conversion. It was tax-free, duty-free. I paid the equivalent of $5,527 for this in May of 2023. Now, today, October 2025, this retails for $7,700. So in 2.5 years, it's gone up 29%. It's gone up $2,173. And I hate to say it, but if I lost this, I would repurchase it. I love this bracelet so much. I love the entire Bvlgari collection. This is one of the styles that I do see come in, like, I see dupes of it, like at a TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and I've tried it on for fun, and they look terrible. They look terrible on me. They're huge, you know, it's not different, it's just whatever the size they have. It's always too big on me. So if you can fit those and you just love the look of it, you know, definitely check those out. Maybe I'll try to link some similar styles. But for me, it has to be the OG Bvlgari Serpenti Viper bracelet. There it is going on. And I have the snake and the nail spinning around my wrist. All right, guys, so that is my most worn jewelry in my entire collection. These are the pieces that I would immediately repurchase if I lost them. Definitely these two. The Benoit watch, again, maybe I'll try the Movado Deep, but I would definitely get the Bvlgari watch. So let me know, what are your most worn pieces of jewelry? What's your favorite watch? Which would you go out and repurchase if you lost everything and you had to start your jewelry and your watch collection from scratch? What would be number one on your list? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.